let me start with the most famous, but also in some ways the least interesting of the omega sequence puzzles. So suppose that I want to leave the room. There's the exit right there. So all I need to do is walk to the exit and leave. But of course, in order to do that, I first need to reach the halfway point. So I need to make it all the way to here. And then I need to reach the halfway point between this and the door. So I need to make it to there. And then that halfway point, and another, and another, and another. In other words, I need to do infinitely many things before I'm able to exit. But the paradox goes, how could a finite being like myself do infinitely many things in a finite amount of time? OK, so who can answer that question?
Well, if you took half as much time to do each movement, then the sum of all the times would still be a finite time.
Nice. I think that's right. I think that's the right answer. And I think that for this puzzle, philosophers really do agree that that's the thing to say. So, so we have our omega sequence. So we have the halfway point, and so I'll have this be distance to the exit. So a fourth, an eighth, a 16th, 1/32, and so forth. That's our omega sequence. And then one can say, well, it's true that those are infinitely many things. But let's suppose that this is how long it takes me in seconds to reach each of those points. So say that it takes me half a second to reach the first one, and a fourth, and an eighth, and so forth. Since this series adds up to 1, that means that I'll make it to the door in 1 second. And that's fine. OK. So far, so good.